Will Hillary accept Trump's plea deal? In the ever-turbulent world of U.S. politics, it's hard to have a complete understanding of everything that happens underneath the public eye. It seems that last month Hillary Clinton was offered a plea deal to consider if she would agree to plead guilty to charges of breaking the law. Despite the generous plea deal offered by the Department of Justice, Clinton is almost certain to turn it down, as she's a woman who never, ever admits that she did anything wrong, according to one expert, and the DOJ will just hammer her when the case is reopened, as reported by Newsmax. Ed Klein, the author of a book documenting the Clintons' corruption, Guilty as Sin, appeared on national television to talk about the potential of this plea bargain. He said that even if the DOJ reopened the email investigation, she is simply too stubborn to admit, she might have done something wrong, that's to say the least. Sometimes she has trouble admitting that she's Hillary Clinton, Klein said. This is a woman who never ever admits that she did anything wrong. In exchange for admitting she committed a prosecutable crime, the DOJ would agree not to bring charges against Clinton regarding her use of a private email server over which she transmitted classified information. Also, they would not proceed with an investigation of her pay-to-play deals with foreign governments and businesses who contributed to the Clinton Foundation, as well as those paid Bill Clinton exorbitant fees for speaking engagements. We've all seen how she has blamed everybody but herself for her loss in 2016 at the presidential election, so you're right, I totally agree with you that the chances of her accepting such an offer are practically zero, Klein said. The author also noted that Clinton is a battler, quote, who would push back against any plea bargain offers. Klein brought up the fact that in the Monica Lewinsky scandal, it was Hillary Clinton who insisted on not giving an inch. Refusing to accept a plea bargain allows the Department of Justice to hammer Clinton on all of the cases of corruption and misbehavior she has been involved with over the years. Misbehavior, that's what we call it? Misbehavior? Corruption is more like it. In this case, her stubbornness will only serve to be her undoing. It also brings up the notion of what many Trump supporters feel, supporters who were led to believe that his administration would prosecute Clinton's criminal activity to the fullest extent possible. A plea bargain would have a lot of Americans feeling the president hadn't followed through on one of his chief campaign promises. News has surfaced that Hillary Clinton was offered a plea deal to consider last month if she would agree to plead guilty to charges of breaking the law. Should she be given this deal, or should she be fully prosecuted? Should Hillary Clinton be prosecuted by the DOJ? Well, what is it? So, okay, let's say she pleads guilty. So what is it in for the people who she stood there and lied, and the pay for play, she sold out the country? In other words, what are they talking about a plea deal? Okay, let's say she pleads guilty. What are we getting in return for her plea of guilty? It doesn't state any of this, because there should be some kind of punishment. So she pleads guilty. Okay. Oh, it's just like she's just going to be made a fool out of? Well, what? That's the only thing? What is it in for the American people? Her guilty plea. I mean, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever, if you ask me. Let us know what you think. And why was it held a secret? And it was done